Okay, hey everybody. So we're going to start with Module 1 today. And sorry for the weird lighting in here. I'm in my office. As you can see, my Reiki table in the background. I'm going to work on the lighting in subsequent videos for you guys. But today I just wanted to welcome you to the 13-week Total Wellness program and share a little bit about me before we jump into everything. As you guys know, I'm a Reiki practitioner and I am a nurse practitioner here in Richland, Washington. And my goal with this whole program is to really give guidance and support to your healing journey, to introduce you to your own inner healer, and together all of us work toward whatever goals you have that you want to achieve, as well as creating processes that make it easy for you to stick with the process of healing. So I can go into more detail about myself later. Right now, what I want to do for everybody is just take a moment to get really relaxed so that we can absorb the information. I put some slides together, and I'm going to actually just talk through all of the points that are already in the PDF files that are in the module on my website. And so this is just for those of you who find watching a video a little bit easier than maybe reading through the information. So this is going to be quick. I'm not going to belabor it or spend a whole bunch of time, but I just want to make sure that the information is delivered in a clear way, and that makes it easy for you to continue along this journey and stick with the process. Okay, so without further delay, I'm going to go ahead and start sharing the screen so that you can see the slideshow. Okay. Alrighty, so again, this is Module 1, and this is Bioenergetic Healing Basics. So this is how we repower, realign, and reset the body field. And when we do that, when we reclaim the energy that is correct in our body field, the body has no choice but to follow suit and begin the healing process on its own. So before we get started, I just want to share a basic understanding of your body field. I think that it's really helpful for anyone who wants to use energy healing tools. It's not required, however. The only thing that really is required is a simple willingness to allow yourself to change. That's really all that's needed. So when we can say to ourselves, I'm willing to change, that's kind of the magic. That's kind of the secret sauce for all of this. It takes the pressure and the burden off of your shoulders to actually go out and do anything to make anything happen. Just being open to things changing is really a powerful first step, okay? So I do like to educate, although you probably know that already. And and again, as I say here, we're offering full transparency about the work we're going to do, so you can confidently and comfortably work with me and I with you on this healing journey. So for me, what energy healing is not. Okay, so there are some healers out here who claim to be able to do the healing work for you. So they will energetically clear your blockages, they'll change your blueprint, they'll access your programs or records, all of this in the energy world, and change these things for you. And it's, of course, they're doing this all for your good. And, I think that there's value in this for some people, but that's not what I do. And that's not what we're going to do. I'm not here to do your healing for you. I'm simply another tool in your toolkit. I'm your guide and your partner on your wellness journey. And so I will provide you with tools. I will provide you with a lot of different options and different ways that you can begin to create a process for yourself, as I mentioned before. There are some people who really need to focus on these things, and there are some people who just really need to be open and receptive to it. Wherever you are on that spectrum, here to just help and guide and give you the information that's needed to make changes. Okay? All right. So what this energy healing is, I'll take a sip of my tea here. Oh, and by the way, in future sessions, I just want you to know that you can bring your lunch, you can bring drinks, you can create a sacred space in your space wherever you are, and we will be able to just be comfortable and casual in these sessions. Okay. All right. Okay. So what this energy healing is, I believe in your autonomy and authority within your own energy. Whatever you have come into this life to heal, whatever your gifts, whatever your abilities or your sensitivities, you are the master of your own ship. And I am really just here to help you navigate. Believe in your ability to heal yourself with the right tools and techniques for you. And I'm here to share some tools that I found useful and some processes that seem to work for a lot of people. Yet we are all unique, and what works for me may not work for you, and that's okay. We'll work together to find out what does work for you. I think it's really important as we embark into energy healing, to really have a grasp and an understanding of how much control we have in our own energy field. We are the only person that has authority in our own energy. And I think that is something that takes a little bit of awareness, and it takes a little bit of practice really stepping into, because for a lot of us, a long time, we have been sort of told or guided to believe that there's something outside of us that has more power than we do. And that's just simply not true. So I'm here to help you step into that realization if you don't already know that. And again, work together to find out what works for you. Okay. Alrighty. So next, we're going to take energy healing shortcuts. I think that I know a few really good ones that will aid you in getting results rapidly and somewhat easily. And so for that reason, the more closely you stick to the recommendations and protocols, the better your results will be. Ness, I'm going to talk about on the next screen, but there are several different things that we're going to do, not just Ness. But all of these things, I find the initial response is it's just too easy. It can't be that easy to make changes. And over and over and over again, I've seen how quickly and easily energy healing tools are in helping to make really profound, rapid, and permanent change in your life. So I'm really excited to share all this stuff with you guys. All right, so the next thing to talk about here is shortcut number 1, and that is Ness therapy. We will be doing Ness therapy for the entire 13 weeks of this program. So you will be given the information that you need in order to begin that Ness therapy and the remedies that go along with that. It is a custom energy healing protocol that's specific to you. It pinpoints exactly what's needed in your energy system, prioritizes it, and creates a custom recommendation for treatment. I personally have not seen anything else on the market like this. There are a lot of other things out there that are similar, but I haven't seen anything else that gives the specific information in a specific order of priority without having somebody who may or may not really be an expert at using their tool. I've seen other tools out there that really require a lot of expertise and many, many years of study. to sort of have a practitioner who can actually assess what's showing up on the energy scans or different things like that. With this system, it's all very simple and accurate. So we're going to be working on clearing any energetic blockages and providing your body field with instructions for everything that makes your body function properly, from the assimilation of nutrients to proper functioning of your systems to the realignment of emotional energies that have become distorted and everything in between. One infoceutical, which are, I don't know if you guys can still see my video or not, but I'm going to hold this up. So these are infoceuticals, and we'll talk more about that later. But one infoceutical can effectively and efficiently repair a broad spectrum of energetic imbalances with precision and accuracy. So it's very cool, and it really works. All right, so our body is made up of a community of 70 trillion cells. Can you even imagine how many cells 70 trillion is? I think I saw a meme on Facebook that said something like, you know, it would take you 1 million years to count to 70 trillion. That's a lot. Each one of these cells has a structured quantum energy field. And if you're the type of person who needs to go into more depth about quantum energy, certainly I can give you some resources for that. But for this purpose, we'll just say that it's quantum energy fields that we're working with, and that disease within these cells is equivalent to disturbed, distorted, and scrambled information in the field. The body runs on this information as instructions, and every cell must know what to do. Over 30 years of research went into mapping out these instructions as energetic frequencies and codes that realign and repair your body's energetic operating system. So it's really just like a computer. If the operating system of the computer isn't functioning, then the computer won't run. And the computer runs all kinds of programs all at the same time, doing multiple different things, right? So that's equivalent to your human body field, and that's what's happening. And we need to give the human body field correct information so that the body can understand and actually utilize the energy to operate correctly. That's infoceuticals and the My Health, which is this device here. Again, I'm not sure if you guys can see my screen up there in the corner, but this is the My Health device, and it's a pulse electromagnetic frequency device that we'll be using as well. It doesn't matter if you are a local or if you are over a distance. Quantum energy can be sent through the atmosphere, believe it or not. So that's how we're going to be giving the corrections through the infoceuticals and the My Health. And how does my body field get distorted? You might be asking that question right now, and it's a good question. And there are a variety of ways that the field can and must be maintained, as well as a vast number of ways that the body field can be distorted and or disrupted. In general, it's about our modern lifestyle, and that's the main culprit for the field distortions, and therefore our modern lifestyle is at the root of disharmony and disease in the body. Physical and emotional stresses are the main factors. So things that happen to you as you go through life that we don't have the tools, we're not really equipped to handle. These physical and emotional energies stay in your body field regardless of if you believe that you've released or cleared this energy or not. And also pollution, poor food options, lack of sleep, dislocation from nature, electromagnetic frequencies, Wi-Fi signals, cell phone signals, all of these different things come into play when it comes to distortions in the body field. All right. And I'm going to put a special emphasis on emotional energy because I think that that's one of the biggest culprits, like I said before. And some of you may know who Louise Hay is. She was the founder of the world's largest publisher of self-help books. And she wrote a groundbreaking book probably 25, 30 years ago called You Can Heal Your Life. And this book was a compilation of her observations of how emotions affect the physical body. And she realized that it was very predictable. Over time, she began to be able to correlate emotional disturbances with how people were feeling and what kind of physical symptoms they were having. So emotional baggage can literally create disease states in the body, and the most notable of these is recorded in medical journals as heart disease. If you go and read those medical journals, you'll find that heartbreak, like emotional heartbreak, literally leads to heart disease. And Louise was not alone in observing and helping to create therapies that assist us with clearing of old stuck emotional baggage. So many therapies exist now to promote the physical healing benefits of ridding the body of energy of negative emotions, including this. Emotional healing tools will also be covered in Module 2, and there's one specific energy tool that I love to use, and it's called the Emotion Code. So we definitely will cover that in the next week. How does nest therapy work? You may be asking that question. I mentioned it just a minute ago, that nest is delivering information to the body field. This is information in the form of frequencies and codes. So when you think about how, for example, a radio works, and you tune your radio to a certain frequency, right? So you tune your radio to the frequency of 99.1. And then you hear people singing or talking or commercials or whatever the case may be. So the frequency is the station that you tune to. The frequency is the carrier of the information, which is the song or the talking or the commercial or whatever the case may be. So that's what we're working with when we talk about the information that's being given to your body field. There's a frequency that's specific to each and every function and part of the body, and then there's information that that body part needs in order to function properly. And so when we give the information through the My Health, it's broadcast into the body field. When we give the information through the infoceuticals, it goes into your body cells, because we're delivering it to the body in the form of nutrition and in a nutritional supplement that's basically just made of mineral water and the information that's encoded into the mineral water. And then your body goes to work on its complex and sophisticated job of physical and emotional repair based on the information that is received. Your body will do this naturally after receiving this information in the form of instructions from nest therapy. So on week 1, week 5, and week 9 of this program, you'll receive a scan of your body field. And again, I'm not sure if you can see this, but if you can, here is the scanner. And if you're living not in this area, you're a distance client, then you'll need to receive a scanner, and I will send one to you. And you will connect that scanner to your computer and download the software that goes with it and scan yourself and send me the scan. And then I will review and interpret the results. From that, I make the recommendations that are customized for you for that month. And you will use those infoceuticals for the month, as well as receive the energy broadcast through My Health. So how your body field functions in and around you. Your body field can also be known as your aura or auric field. So a lot of us are familiar with those terminologies. Your aura, people can see the aura of the energy that's around a body or a person. The field exists outside your body and inside your body in all of your body's cavities. So the spaces are where this energy, this quantum energy field, is held and carried. And the main cavities that hold or store the energy, especially source energy or your life force energy, are the head, the chest, and the abdomen. So in this first week, you'll be given a breathing exercise, or a few breathing exercises actually that you can do that will improve your ability to hold your source energy or your life force or your chi, your prana, in your chest cavity, as well as introduce you to some basic concepts for relaxation and meditation that we will dive deeper into in future modules. And I'm very excited to share those tools with you as well. All right, so we're going to wrap things up here. And so basically what the last part is for you to answer the following questions in your journal before next week's module. And so question number 1 is, how do you define energy as it relates to your body? And I would like for you to use some of the information that you just learned, as well as your own personal understanding of energy in your body. Question number 2, how many years of research went into mapping out the human body field? If you would like more details about this research, I'm happy to share that information with you. But I did give the answer in the presentation, and it's in your handout. And number 3, how does your body field get distorted? So what are some ways that you know that your body field gets distorted based on this information, and how are some ways that I didn't mention that you think that your body field could get distorted? And number 4, where in space is the body field energy? So where does your body field actually reside within space? And the last question, number 5, who or what is your healer? So I'll leave those questions to you to mull over, to contemplate, to think about, and to share. If you're part of the Facebook group, please feel free to post any questions that you have about this or your answers to these questions in the Facebook group. Interaction is really, really important as well for this as we go along the journey. It's really helpful to have a group or have a tribe or a community of like-minded people who can relate to what you're going through, answer questions for you, and hold space for you for your healing. So that's it for today. Hopefully whatever's going on with my throat, my throat chakra energy will clear up. I know that probably has to do with communication, because I'm better communicating with an actual audience than just talking to myself. So that could be part of the thing that's going on with my throat today. So anyway, we'll be back next week. Hopefully you have a chance to watch this and let me know, give me feedback, and let me know what kind of questions that you have about your energy. Okay? All right, so bye for now, and have a great rest of your day. Breathe, relax, and breathe. Bye.